Hey guys, what's going on? Today I thought we could try something a little bit different to what we usually do. Just close my door there. And I thought we could take a look at Dark Souls. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Now, I don't have a fancy capture card. So this is probably going to be, I know it is, it's probably going to be one of the worst videos you've seen in terms of quality on the gameplay, but this is just a test. I may actually invest in a catch card in the near future, depending on certain things. So we're gonna have him be average. Now, I should also premise by saying that this is one of the hardest games I've ever played, but it's one of my favourite. There's a lot of people complain about the difficulty on Dark Souls. There's nothing wrong with difficult content, nothing at all. It doesn't stop it being fun. But yeah, let's start here. It's one of my favourite games on the Xbox 360. Okay, we won't watch that because it goes on for too long. If you guys want to buy the game and learn the lore, you can. Because it's a very lore-rich game. A fantastic game. Dark Souls 2 has actually just been released not too long ago. And I'm thinking eventually I'll pick it up. But right now I've been looking for old systems and old games, so right now it's not on the top of my list. Okay. Right, everything's in, that's good. So as you start out on Dark Souls, you start out in a little kind of prison cell in the asylum, with no sword, and apart from this little broken hilt of a sword. You also get your armor, but that's about it. So these little things on the floor, these are quite cool. These right now are just from the creators of the game, telling you basically basic controls. However, during the game you can actually see messages from other players around the world that people have left you, or left everybody to see actually. But yeah, the game is very difficult, very rewarding when you actually manage to defeat a boss. I think today we'll just do this beginning part, just like the little tutorial, and then we'll leave it there and you guys can decide whether you want to pick the game up yourself. So here we have the first of many bonfires. These basically act as checkpoints. If you die, you go to the last bonfire that you sat on. So, because we didn't pick black fire bombs, we're going to run from the boss straight away because we haven't got a weapon to fight it. If you do kill this boss without doing, if you kill it right now without running away, you get a special weapon. However, right now with the setup that I've got with these the little sword hilt, it would probably take a lot, and I'm not that skilled at this game. So when you get here, you want to quickly run down here because there's something up there firing arrows at you, like a skeleton. So this is where you get your shield from, and you can block. You can run with it in front of you so you can deflect things, or you can do like a little counter. So what you do is you run up here with your shield out, and his arrows cannot get you. If you sprint at him, he'll run away. And then this is where you pick up your first sword, the broadsword. So now I have a sword and shield. So if we could have gone back, we could have killed the thing now, the asylum demon, but the door locked behind us. I just demonstrated the backstab maneuver. There's a lot of that going on. You need to learn how to do that if you want to be successful in PvP. The only problem with this game is the lag sometimes, the frame rate drops to an unbelievable amount, but it's not too much of a problem in its areas like this. There's only one area in the game that is like a really big issue. So right there, you just saw like the type of game this is. A boulder came rolling down the stairs, and if it's your first time playing, you would have no idea that that's coming. So you've got to either have very fast reflexes or take the hit. So this is like your first time actually talking to somebody, and it's really sad. He's basically losing his humanity, and he basically tells you that that he's dying, and he gives you the Estus flasks, which is basically your healing potions, and a key. So this is a knight that has kind of lost his way. And now he's dying, and he's basically told us that we need to run away because he'd hate to hurt us when he died. So up here we get to see why this boulder fell down. It's because of this guy. So combat is it's very like skill based. It's not just smash, smash, smash. If you go in all offense, you'll probably die just because of the mechanics of the game. You have to block attacks, and you have to be careful with what you do, especially against multiple enemies. Like there, as you saw, I left myself open and I took a hit. So I suppose I could try and do like a... Right now, I'm not very good at the old shield bash to a riposte. So we got another archer here. Just backstab him. Now, this is where you kind of see how hard these bosses are. Now, because we didn't fight the boss, the Asylum Demon, at the beginning, he's basically down there waiting for us, so we can get a heads up on him by jumping off, jabbing our sword into his head. And then now you just have to be very, very careful, because he will do stuff like that. Got to make sure you dodge with it's B on the Xbox, otherwise you'll take hits. You can actually take hits if you dodge into them, just like that. Once he's kind of hit you once, he will just keep wailing on you, and you've got to either be really lucky to get away from it, or dodge and then lay into the guy. Right, okay, so now he's doing that again. You also have a stamina bar. I don't know if you can see it on the video. It's at the top. It's the green bar. And that basically affects your running and your attacking. So right now we've almost killed him. We'll... Oh, I got lucky there that it just missed me. Right, okay, so there we go. The Asylum Demon is dead, and that was the first boss of the game. And you saw how difficult that is. So just imagine later on when you have bigger bosses with stronger attacks. It gets pretty hectic. I'm going to be playing through this game again. I felt like playing through today. Or starting today. This is why I'm making a video on it and spotlighting the game, because it's a fantastic game. It's very fun. So rewarding as well when you manage to kill an enemy for the first time. Because don't get me wrong, guys, the first time I fought that the demon in the asylum just there, he killed me about 4 times before I managed to kill him. And when you finally kill him, it's a feeling that I haven't had since raiding in World of Warcraft. When you down the boss for the first time, it's awesome. So I'll skip the cutscenes so you don't get spoiled. There's very little loading times on this game as well. The only times you have to load really is if you die, or if you invade somebody's world, or get summoned. I think those are basically the only times you have to load. So here's the bonfire up at like the main hub of the game now, and it is I guess it's not anything special compared to what other games look like nowadays, but I mean, I love this art style. So that's all we'll do for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment. Tell me if you've played Dark Souls and if you enjoy it, and reasons why you'd regret playing it and stuff like that. So until next time, guys, bye bye.